Morning guys, Captain Fish here with Coastal Shenanigans Sailing, and I figured I'd do a little quick video. I said earlier in the first video that I was taking parts home that I could work on at home versus having to go out to the marina every single day and do stuff. I could take stuff home and get a lot of stuff done. So what I did with this gearbox, we pulled it off the engine to try to lighten everything up and get down to the rings and everything because the engine was locked up. But so we've taken the components and I've been just kind of refinishing everything. Really, I mean, I had crud all over everything, and I don't want a clean engine. I don't want dirt and grime. I want to be able to, if I have a oil leak or any problem in the future, I'd like to be able to see it, and you can see oil better on a clean, freshly painted surface. So what I've done is with this gearbox, it had water in it and it was still working. So what I did was I drained the water out, and then I used and everything was working fine on it. Even with the water, it was shifting properly, but it stopped for some reason. It stopped shifting properly. It would go into forward, turn the gear, and everything was working fine. Put it in neutral, nothing like it's supposed to, and then you put it in reverse and it would slip. It would just stop working. And I just finagled around with it and played with it. I tried to pull this plate off. I looked at the schematics, really kind of hard to understand, but I couldn't get it off. I put it back together and it just started working. So I figured maybe I'd just flush it out real good, and that's what I've done. It hadn't failed me since. I've done it several times, turning it over. But what I did was I'm taking not just the gearbox, but some other components and doing a OSFO, which is, where's my OSFO? This stuff right here. Well, once you get the grease and the funk, and like on these were like engine beds, should probably just get new ones, but they're pretty thick and they're gonna work for now. So we're gonna go ahead and just clean them up. I've put 3 applications of OSFO on them. Of course, the motor mounts are they're all getting replaced. But once this is recoated, it's thick enough. It's gonna last another 30 years. Probably outlive me, so I'm not really worried about it. I can make it look pretty, but I mean, whoop-de-doo, But OSFO, it converts rust over to like a primer, basically. And so I did that, and now I am cleaning everything up, degreasing, and then I'll repaint everything. But that's kind of the process I'm going with this. There's probably better ways, who knows, but this is what I'm doing. And then I've drained. What I did was I run a super thin oil in the gearbox after I got the water out of it. I think it was a 5-weight, straight 5-weight oil, super thin. And this particular gearbox is a Kanzaki. And if you look real close, let's see where it is. Where it says SAE, it's 20 R30 high detergent. So I'm going back with just a straight 30. It only takes about a quart. I'm going to Google the exact specifications, but about a quart will fill it up to the top, which you probably don't want to fill it all the way to the top, but anyway, a quart will more than do it. But that was, what I did was I put the lighter oil in there and I just flushed it, and kept turning it and doing that, and making sure that I'm trying to get any water that's out of it, and clean it all up. And once we put this 30 weight in there and get it on there, and then run it a good bit, run it a little bit, then we'll do it again. Oil's cheap, so we'll flush it out a couple more times and you know, I feel pretty confident about it. What's next? I've got a water pump over here. It's we're gonna put new hoses on it, new hose clamps, clean it up, paint it, throw it back in there. It feels really good. I feel pretty confident that it will be fine. We took the water strainer out. Only problem with it was one of the little wing nuts was rusted off, corroded off. So we got another wing nut for it. But I mean, it looks awful, but I mean, believe it or not, I've cleaned it and cleaned it. I mean, short of sanding it, you know, or sandblasting it, I don't want to do all that. It's not unnecessary, but get it all clean and pretty and put it back on there. It's gonna look like this tomorrow. So you know, I may put new fittings on the end, I may not. I'm trying to decide. Y'all let me know in the comments whether whether I should replace these fittings, put new fittings on here. Figure if there's nothing wrong with them, maybe roll with them, but now would be the time to do it. But anyway, that's kind of where I'm at on the parts. The head is in my shop and it looks good. Just gonna have to order a gasket kit and get that on there. But this is the heat exchanger. We OSFO'd the external on it. Being careful not to get OSFO on any of the copper stuff. It's not really recommended for copper. But we flushed it out with a hose really well and it looks like it's gonna be good. So we're basically just cleaning all the parts up and trying to make bench test them the best we can and just put a new gasket kit on it and roll with it. If we have to pull the engine out for something, it'll be a lot more pleasant because it won't be seized up, rusted, dirty, greasy, nasty parts covered in bilge water. So anyway, throw this video out there and hopefully maybe it'll help somebody or they'll kind of know where I'm going. So I hope everybody has a good evening and we'll catch you later.